local pawn shop got 4 different bins full of consoles and games yesterday, a PS1, a PS2, an NES, and a Sega Genesis, full of games and controllers as well. I have no idea what's in there. They took terrible photos, but I'm heading straight over there after this Goodwill run to see if we can get some good finds there, because usually I do pretty good with video games at the pawn shop if they're not checking each individual game and pricing it extraordinary amounts, because usually they have a set price for all games. So we'll check that out here soon. I'll see you guys in a bit. I was about to leave and then they brought this out. No power cord, so I have no idea if it's going to work. But if it does work, that is a rare TV, the Daewoo, and it's a perfect size for someone's room. I think we can get about 125 bucks for it. A lot of other goodies today. You guys, pretty good finds at the Goodwill today. Picked up that Mitsubishi VCR player, or VHS player. That should sell for like 30 bucks plus shipping. It's about $10 price on that. Looked like it was working well and everything, so I don't think we should have any issues. Was a little dented, but that's usually not a big problem. But that TV, good thing I checked this new cart they brought out. That is a rare television, the Daewoo. I was looking and it's sold out everywhere, and I've seen some go for $400 or $500. I don't know if it's this exact size, but this is a rare gaming TV, and so very good find at $20. Happy to pay that if it works. There's no power cord, so I still have to test it when I get back. Thankfully, I have the cord needed for it. And then we just got a bunch of water filters, which are always a great seller. Brand new water filters. The one with the 5 in it, that goes for like $50 to $60. Paid $12.99 for it. And then the other one was 5, but it goes for like 25 plus shipping, or 20 bucks plus shipping. So we should do all right with everything we found today. The only thing I really don't know about is this plush I picked up, because I couldn't find it on eBay. But it was sold out on their website, and it's like it's not your average product. It's by Dragon Steel. It's some kind of a comm slug. So I think it's pretty cool plush. We can get 30 bucks for it. I'll be happy with that. The bad news is my pawn shop got back to me and they said, we're working on all the pricing for all the gaming stuff. And I'm like, so I can't come buy it right now if I come in a half hour? And he said, no, and we're not going to do any bulk deals, he told me to. Because I told him, like, I literally shop there all the time. Your staff knows me. I deal in video games. Can we work something out? And he said no. I'm still going to stop by just for fun, see if I can talk to some of the staff while I'm there. But I don't think it's going to be something we're going to be picking up today, or probably ever, especially if they're meticulously looking up every single game and what it's worth.
A few moments later.
All right, I came in there. I didn't film, but I came in there and I saw everything they picked up. I offered $400. I was like, listen, you guys are going to have to do all this work, looking everything up. I'll give you $400. And I think that's a good offer. And the guy working there, he knows me. He thinks it's a good offer as well. He had to message his boss. I guess his boss wasn't aware that I was coming in to do a bulk offer like that. Boss said he's gonna think about it. So we'll see if I can get everything for $400. I think they probably paid $100 for it all, is my guess. Which is why they're like, do we make a quick $300 or do we list it all individually? I think it's probably well over $1,000 with the games, just because there are some pretty good games in there. But there's also a lot of crap games, which I know I can probably bundle. Either way, we'll see if they get back to me. I think $400 is fair. I don't know how much higher I'd go than $400, especially not knowing if the consoles work. It's a lot of stuff, man, and there's definitely some value there. So we'll see what they say. It's a huge lot of games, you guys. Like, it's a big lot of games. So we'll see what they say. For $30 just now, I did pick up this Yosemite Sam collection. bunch of Looney Tunes stuff. We'll go over that together. I think for 30 bucks, this was a good deal, especially if I lot things up. So, and I got a bin out of it. You guys, as soon as we came back, we got an offer. 400 bucks, he accepted it for all the video game stuff. Now, I will say there was some Digimon Tamagotchis in there. I thought they wouldn't notice, but they noticed. And those are going for like 100 bucks a piece. I saw solds, potentially more. They're keeping those, but that's like 4 items out of everything. And honestly, I wasn't even really considering those when I made my offer. So that would have been extra icing on the top. I'm going there now. I don't want them to change their mind. We're gonna go pick this up. $400, you guys, for 4 different consoles plus video games. If the consoles work, we should make our money back just off the consoles and controllers alone, meaning all of the games will be pure profit. We will be going over this together here, and we will be tallying up the totals, so stay tuned. All right, you guys, let me just give you a little glimpse of what we picked up just now. Total 430 bucks 50 cents. All of this Sega stuff here. CIB Alien 3. A lot of sports stuff, you guys, but there's some good stuff in here. We got PS1, you know, Bomberman right there. A couple decent games. PS2. Bunch of games there, a couple decent ones, a lot of sports titles. All right, guys, we are 2 days out from when I bought all of the video games. We're gonna go through the games right now, see how much profit we made. I have sort of scanned through it a little bit, so I know some of the details, but we haven't looked at everything. So let me show you what's going on. All right, let's start with the Sega Genesis over here. Let me just move this out of the way. Oh, didn't realize I had that right there. We can use that as a table. Stuff from the estate sale that I'm going to be listing after testing. All right, Sega Genesis. So first of all, we have the Sega Genesis console. It is dusty, but it looks like the buttons work. Probably works. We'll have to test it. But that's an easy, you know, 40 bucks right there with a controller and all the cords. I've sold a few of those bundles already. We have Coach College Basketball. Now, a lot of these CIB games are like a minimum of $10 and up, but they're all pretty much complete with manual too, which is pretty cool. So, College Basketball, Street Fighter 2. This one's missing the manual, but we do have the box, which is pretty cool. Special Champion Edition. Football 94. Animaniacs. I'm pretty sure that's like 20, 30 bucks, and I know the manual is in that one. They even got the hang tab still. But there you go, manual. We got Jordan versus the Board. Jordan versus the Bird. Haven't seen this one before, but this one also I think goes for like 15 to 20 bucks CIB. NBA Live 96, CIB. Wimbledon Tennis. I think this is like 15 bucks. Look at that. Used to be 49 cents used back in the day. Now it's like 50 something cents. And I think that's actually a GameStop tag, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe not. Subterranea. I thought this looked really cool, and I was hoping for more value. But this one only goes for like 15, 20 bucks as well. So there's no like mega bangers in here. We got RBI Baseball 94. This is probably the coolest one. Alien 3 for Sega Genesis. I'm pretty sure this one goes for about 20 to 30 bucks CIB, and it is in fact CIB with the manual. So yeah, a lot of cool CIB games. You know, on average, I think we're gonna have at least 10 bucks per game, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 bucks right there. That's already like 100 bucks. We'll throw this in as well. NFL Quarterback Club 96. Right? But then we got some loosies in here too. We got this cleaning kit, some paper, Sega Genesis controllers. We got a Super Pad. I don't think that's the OEM. But then we got 3 Sega Genesis controllers and the cord. Genesis controllers go for like 15 to 20 bucks on average. But then we have loose games here. Wayne Gretzky NHL All-Stars. The Ooze. I think this is like a $15 game. Jurassic Park, one of my favorite games as a kid. X-Men 2 Clone Wars. I think this is actually like 15, 20 bucks loose as well. NBA Jam, pretty sure that's about 15 bucks. Cliffhanger, also 10 to 15 bucks. Robinson's Supreme Court. I don't think that's worth too much. Not for resale. Sonic 2. Batman Forever, just sort of CIB copy of that. And then we have Team USA Basketball. And lastly, we have this game, which is Cyber something. I looked that up, and I think it's only like 10, 15 bucks loose. So even though it's got that cool label on there. Okay, so that is the Sega Genesis lot. Keep in mind, I paid $430 for the video games. I think right there alone, you're probably looking at probably $200 in value. I'll put the value ticker on the top here so you guys can probably see how much value we have so far. But I'm going to guess off the top of my head that there's at least $200 there with the console and all the... All right, next we're going to do the NES. These are all super clean, by the way, as well. We got Fester's Quest. I think most of these are like $10 to $15 as well. Major League Baseball, maybe not that one. Super Mario Bros. 3. That's an easy 20 bucks. We got Ice Hockey. We got Super Mario 2. That's another 20 bucks, easy. We got Wizardry Masters Series, Proving Grounds on the Mad Overlord. I think this one's also like 20 bucks right here. Silent Service. Gauntlet, that's probably 10, 15 bucks. Mario Bros. Duck Hunt, can't forget that one. Star Tropics, I think this is like a $15 game as well. I actually have that one CIB. And for Super Mario 3, I actually just sent in the left-sided bros to get graded, so we'll see how that goes. And then we got 2 controllers, we got the NES Zapper, and again, we have all these sleeves over here for each game. But what they didn't know is there was also a Contra inside the system. And that's going to be about 30 bucks for Contra as well. So not too bad there. The system I can probably get 80 to 100 bucks for pretty easily. I try to get more, usually like closer to 120 with shipping. But 80 to 100 bucks pretty easily there. Contra, 30 bucks, right? Super Mario Bros. 1 and 2, another 20, 40 bucks. That's like 70. Plus some of these other games I think are also like 20 bucks, 90, 100. I mean, we're looking at over $200 right here as well. So already with just the Sega Genesis and the NES, I think we've already broken even. But there is still so much more. So keep watching. All right, let's go through the PlayStation next. Right here. We got Triple Play 98. And I actually need to start opening these up because... Spoiler alert for later in the video, there is a game that is worth a lot of money, but the disc was not in the case. So I want to make sure that that disc is somewhere in here, hopefully. All right, back to PlayStation 1. We got NFL Game Day. We got NFL Game Day 2001. We got all the NFL Game Days here. Buzz Lightyear of Star Command. I think that's the first kind of value game. 15 to 20 bucks. Bomberman. I think this is like 20 to 30 bucks. Oh, well, that is something. We are missing Bomberman as well. Yikes. That is unfortunate, you guys. I did not know we were going to be missing Bomberman. Oh, well. So that's out of the picture. But we do have Mega Man X4. We are missing the front manual for that, but that's about 20, 30 bucks, I'm pretty sure. Ballistic. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Pretty sure that's 15, 20 bucks. Live 98. I'm just checking every case now. In case they got double discs in there. NCW Nitro. This is like 20 bucks, I'm pretty sure. All right, so this is what I mean by double discs, like this one. But look at that, you guys. Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Battle 22. That's like a $20 game. It is missing the front manual. But that is pretty cool. Old school Dragon Ball game. And then we have this random CD. PGA Tour 97. That might have some value. Who knows? I know golf games typically do a little better. Let's see the backs of these too. Oh, they got scratches. They've been played. Sports Superbike 2. Oh, we got a double disc. Oh, Bomberman. Let's go. Ooh, that is scratched. That is scratch. But Bomberman, let's go. We've completed Bomberman. That gives me some hope on the other game that is missing. We got Monaco Grand Prix. Might as well check these all now. We got WDL, World Destruction League Thunder Tanks. Single disc. Check it out, you guys. Digimon Rumble Arena for the PS1. That is complete. Let's check the back. Oh my gosh. No. It's broken. What the heck, you guys? Oh, that sucks. We do have the case and the manual. That is unfortunate. Oh, man. See, this is the kind of stuff you got to look through better. I just threw a number at him because I needed... That's unfortunate, you guys. That sucks. Okay, so this was actually a $40 game right here. And unfortunately, it's literally chipped. I don't know how I didn't notice that. Chipped game. Probably should have paid $300 for the lot. I mean, we're already in the money for sure, but it's just not going to be as much money now. We got Army Men. 3D. We got Army Men Air Attack. We got Army Men Sarge's Heroes. And we got Madden 2004. Bass Fishing. Why is it always the good games that are damaged or missing, you guys? Tell me in the comments below. Why is it always that kind of luck? We got Madden 2003, a lot of Maddens. And then we got Rayman. That's a cleaner disc. Rayman, that's not worth too much. I actually thought Rayman was a lot of money one time. And for some reason, I overpaid for this game at a pawn shop. We do have the PS1 console. My luck with these is never good. There's no disc inside. I've already checked. And then for controllers, we do have some kind of a Viper 2 Nyko controller. We do have the Ocean Blue Sony PS1. And then the regular no joystick Sony PS1 as well. So, I mean... super unfortunate this disc was cracked. I should have looked better, you guys. I think aside from that, we probably have close to $200 in value, even with all of these games, for the PS1 lot as well. So I'm just going to say it's about $200 in value per each lot so far. So we're at about $600, I think. And we still got more to go. Next one up, the Game Boy. So first of all, we have this really cool Game Boy case, and usually these go for some money themselves, so this is probably $25 just for the case. But what's inside the case is even better. All right, and we have a Game Boy Advance. I did bring batteries, I did turn it on, and it did work. And it is the white one. And yeah, it's got the battery cover, so not too bad there. As for games, there are some goodies in here. We have Frogger. Pokemon trading card game. Pretty sure that's like $20. Ooh, it's dusty in there. I'm going to have to clean that out. Pokemon trading card game. Mega Man Battle Network 4 Blue Moon. That's like $20-$30. The Incredibles. Lord of the Rings The Return of the King. We got a Yu-Gi-Oh game, The Eternal Duelist Soul, probably also $15-$20. Harry Potter Quidditch, Medal of Honor Underground. We got Dungeon Dice Monsters Yu-Gi-Oh. That's probably $15-$20. And then I know Yoshi's Island is $25. Super Mario Advance 3. Star Wars Racer, not sure how much value that one has, but it is like the old school pop in your battery to save type of game. Always can use Super Mario Land 2. Easy $15-$20 there. Mickey Mouse Magic Wands. Not sure about that, but Disney games do well, and I can lot it up with other Disney games. Donkey Kong Land 3. I'm pretty sure this holds some value. Probably $25 or so. Looney Tunes game. Twubble. Not sure about that one. Bugs Life. It's a pretty common one. Bugs Bunny 2, we can probably lot it with the other Looney Tunes game. Shrek, Fairy Tale Freakdown. And Lucky Luke is actually, I think, a $15 game, maybe 20. And then lastly over here, we do have a copy of Pokemon Silver. That's going to be an easy $50 to $60 right there. Makes it all worth it. And then lastly, we do have another Mickey's Dangerous Chase Disney game. So I'm going to say over here, we easily have, you know, even on these cheaper ones, 5, 10, 15. I usually sell them for like $5 a piece. We got 5, 10, 15. Probably more than $5. 20, 25. I mean, I'm going to say easily $300, close to $300 in value here with all the games. I mean, that's a good chunk of games, you guys. Plus the Pokemons alone are about $80. So yeah, I'm going to say we have an easy $300 right there. Let me know in the comments if that sounds about accurate with the case. And yeah, pretty sweet. I almost forgot we have this other case here, and this actually has a charger for the battery pack that you can put in, although the tab is broken on here, unfortunately. But you charge the batteries, and then the batteries are rechargeable, goes in the Game Boy Advance. So kind of neat as well. All right, you guys, now for the grand finale. We're already at about $900 in value, I believe, potentially more. You can see on the counter up top here, obviously. But we have this bin of PS2 games, all right? So right off the top, we have the PS2 itself. I'm hoping that the missing game that I want is inside the PS2. I will say it was kind of odd. It is missing the screws up top here. So I don't know. Does it work? Does it not work? It is in fact missing screws, as if it was taken apart. Either way, for parts, I could probably get $30 on that. And we do have the network adapter, which is going to be another $25. Controllers, we have this GameStop controller, probably bundle that with the console. This Logitech controller with the dongle. Where is that dongle? Somewhere in here is a dongle for it. That itself is going to go for like 25 probably bucks. It's the EA Sports Edition. And then we also have one of these multi-taps. I think I've sold this exact one before for like 15, 20 bucks. And I didn't even see this. This is actually a Game Boy link cable. And this right here, looks like it might be a little messed up. Maybe not. Maybe it's supposed to be like that. Game Boy link cable. These go for like 25 bucks, you guys. So actually pretty cool that there's a Game Boy link cable in there as well. And then we do have a... Oh, it's another Viper controller. So no OEM PS2 controllers in here. Anyways, as you can see, we have Simpsons Hit and Run. Easy 50, 60 bucks right there. Let's see the condition on that. Looks beautiful with the manual, but is the disc... Oh my gosh. That disc is fantastic. So we got Simpsons Hit and Run 2. We'll put that in the good pile. We got Red Dead Revolver. Oh man, these are all complete. Are they all clean? Oh yeah, they're all super clean, you guys. Red Dead Revolver. That's probably 20 bucks. We have the dongle for the Logitech controller. Ghost Recon, not worth much. ATV Power Racing, not worth much. Medal of Honor. Mortal Kombat Deception. Is that clean? It is clean. I still got to look through all of these. Let me just tell you what I'm looking for here. I didn't find this till later. Digimon Rumble Arena 2, you guys. This is like $100 game. I open it up, and it's literally got this inside it. I don't even know what that is. We do have the memory card here as well. So, seeing how we have a ROM game and then a memory card, maybe it's in the PS2, or maybe it's in one of these cases. Either way, really hoping we can find that, especially after the Battle Arena 1 was chipped, which is super unfortunate. All right, we got Deer Hunter, Madden 2004. What do we got in here? Oh, we got the PlayStation 3 network disc, sealed, not worth much. Deadly Alliance, we're going to lot that one up. That is complete with the other one. Spider-Man 2. That should be pretty good. Probably 15, 20 bucks right there. We'll take it. Now, there is a lot of these college basketball games, so I think, like we got College Hoops 2K7 and 2K6. If I'm not mistaken, these have some value as well. So, not too bad there. But I'm assuming we probably get 20 bucks for the 2 of those. Maybe there's a third one somewhere in here as well. Simpsons Road Rage, you guys. That's like 25, 30 bucks. Is it also as clean as the other one? Because we're about to sell that as a bundle. This one's got 2 big scratches on it. Hopefully it still works. But either way, we can bundle those together and probably get 70 to 80 bucks. Freedom Fighters, I'm not sure if that has any value for the PS2. Spartan Total War, you guys. This is a hidden gem. This is like 25, 30 bucks right here for Spartan Total Warrior. It is complete. San Andreas. Lord of the Rings. We'll probably get 10, 15 bucks for that. Celebrity Deathmatch. If this is in good condition. Oh, it is in good condition. We should be able to get about 25 bucks for that one as well. So that's a cool game to find. Favre Forever. This is sealed. Oh, this is a DVD. A sealed DVD. We'll have to look that up and see what that's worth, but that's cool. MOB 07, the show. So yeah, Guitar Hero 3. We do have another Mortal Kombat, and I'm sure it's another beautiful clean copy with another memory card. Let's see if this disc is clean. Oh yeah, PS2 discs are all super clean. So yeah, Mortal Kombat. The 3 of those should probably go for about 70 bucks, is my guess. Agent Under Fire. What the heck's in there? Oh, it's just a piece of plastic. It looks like my camera stopped recording. There wasn't anything else really for good games, except for Need for Speed Most Wanted. Guess what? Round game in there. So we did find that. And then we also picked up, or what else was in there was NFL Street 1 Complete and NFL Street 2, which is like 60 bucks, but there's a screw in there as well. So I'm going to add that to the screw games because I think the screws belong to this. Either way, I think we have probably $300 of value right there. If we find the Digimon game, that's another 100 right on the top. Need for Speed Most Wanted, probably another 20, 30. So that's kind of where we're at. I think total value is around $1,300. And I think after shipping and fees, we're probably going to be more at about $900. So $430 into $900 means we're probably going to make about $450 in profit once everything sells. So that's kind of where we're at, you guys. And that's conservatively. Because I'm not even counting a lot of these cheaper games that we're going to bundle together. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. Was it worth the $430 that I spent? And let me know what your favorite find was from this lot of things. I'll see you later.